still green? Ah. Hey, hi, hello, I am the human. This little wrinkled ball here who is scratching the shit out of my leg currently is Walter. Do you have anything inspiring to say there this week, Walter? That was a mistake. Welcome to this week's installment of Bulldog Antics. Sorry that we're on my floor today, but it is hella overcast and this is the only place that has any reasonable light. On today's episode, I'm going to be sharing with you a few products and tips that I wish I had known about 11 years ago when I first got Rufus, because it would have saved me a tremendous amount of money and time. And, bruh, what are you doing? Are you good? It would have saved me a tremendous amount of money and time and effort and stress, and would have saved Rufus, my now deceased boy, a lot of discomfort and pain and many, many vet trips that we just didn't need to have done. Without further ado, here are my top products that I wish I had known about when I first got my Bulldog. None of these are sponsored. These are just products that I know, for me personally, have made a tremendous difference in the health and well-being and life in general of my Bulldogs and a lot of Bulldogs that I know personally, as well as Bulldogs online. So, first item, pseudo cream. Simultaneously with this first item, gloves. There are certain places that you have to put pseudo cream on wrinkly dogs that, if you do so barehanded, there's just this particular, shall we say, scent that will not come out of your fingers. Trust me when I say invest in some disposable gloves. Bad for the environment, good for not having anal gland smell jammed under your fingernails for the foreseeable future. Item number 2. This is especially one that I wish I had known about previously. This was a recommendation from Rufus's vet, which just made so much difference. Human grade synthetic tears. Now, if you were to get the equivalent of this from a vet or from a vet product store, typically, I don't even know how much. I think I used to get them for like $30 or $40 or something when Rufus needed them. These human grade synthetic tears, 12, $13 at any chemist. This is the brand that I use in particular, just because this is the one that my vet showed me. There's no antibiotics, no medication, nothing like that in them. It's just purely to help moisten. Nope, not saying that word. It's just purely to help the eye flush whatever is in there that needs to come out, or to just help with dry eyes, which bulldogs and dogs that are prone to entropion, which is when the bottom eyelid is like droopy. Bulldogs, many dogs, dogs in general, are prone to sticking their face in things that they really have no business sticking their face into. Synthetic tears. Flush that shit out. Save yourself vet trips. You can't use it too much. It's an ointment, just a line in the eye. Done. You can't use it too much. It helps so much. I cannot speak highly enough of just chemist 12 $13 worth of human grade synthetic tears for any dogs that have eye issues. Next item I wish I had known about earlier. Boom. Good old pawpaw ointment. You cannot go wrong. There is so little that you can't put pawpaw ointment on in the world in general. The only thing pawpaw ointment has not been able to fix thus far is my life. You'll see a lot of balms and the like available for bulldog noses in particular. They work, for sure, they work, but to me, they have always been unnecessarily expensive because a couple of days of pawpaw ointment, your dog's nose is mwah, chef's kiss. It's pristine. Next item, whatever the heck this doodad is. This, it looks kind of gross, I'm sorry. This is for when you are bathing your bulldog or your dog. Not a lot of people realize just how thick the coat of bulldogs are, but their coat is actually deceptively thick. So getting things like shampoos, soaks that needs to soak on their skin, getting it down to their skin can actually be quite challenging. On Rufus, he especially had deceptively thick ass coat. So getting this, which I think I got off Oz sale or something years ago, was actually for me because don't know if you can tell, but also have an incredibly thick coat. Mane. So it was for me, but it very quickly became for Rufus. In particularly, the reason I like this more than other kind of like shower scrubby type things that you'll find is because I'm not sure if you can see, but these are flexible. They're like rubbery. Rufus was a bit of a princess and didn't like brushes or scrubby things or anything that was super stiff. I think it was just uncomfortable on his skin. Oh, either way, these super good. You'll be able to get them off Amazon or probably like Temu. Highly, highly recommend. Ow. Can I help you? Walter also recommends this. He loves getting scrubbed with this. It feels really good. Mm, Next item, speaking of shampoo and shampoo aids, boom. Don't know about you, probably just a truly blonde moment in my life, but for embarrassingly many years, I did not realize that after one shampoos one's dog, one kind of needs to condition it. Mm, my bad. Sorry, Rufus. If you weren't aware, as I was not, anytime you shampoo your dog, if you shampoo them well enough, you're actually removing the natural barrier between their skin and external particles that can trigger allergies, can trigger hives, can trigger just general discomfort. So you really need to actually replenish that barrier. I've been using this one for years just because it's the first one that I was given and I just haven't tried any others. Seems to work perfectly well enough. I personally prefer a leave-in conditioner, and I've had it recommended from vets to try and use a leave-in conditioner specifically. It just makes sure that that barrier does remain between their skin and the outside world, especially for dogs who struggle with skin issues, like so many bulldogs and staffies and Labradors and all these other types of breeds of dogs tend to do. Next up, epiotic or just generally ear cleaner that has a drying element in it. You can ask your vet or you can just like try this epiotic. This has a drying agent which is really good for not just an ear cleaner in general, which they need, but since bulldogs are so prone to getting ear infections, if you have a dog that is really prone to ear infections, Lord knows Rufus was, having an ear cleaner with a drying agent is an absolute must. I like to use it anytime we've been somewhere where the head has been getting wet or submerged. So, anytime we've been to the beach, anytime we've been to a creek or a canal or been in a pool, anywhere where any water could have gotten into the ear canal, an ear cleaner with a drying agent in it, mwah, so helpful, so helpful in making sure that bacteria can't just really latch hold down in there where it's dark and damp. Oakley dokley, that is all for today. If there's any non medicated over the counter products that you swear by for your dog, please drop. Or we all need a little bit of help in this economy. Hope you've all had a spectacular, smushy, butt wiggly week. I will see you guys again soon. Bye bye. Please subscribe and like and do something. I don't know. Love you. Bye.
Are you helping?